the publisher of Defyeneurs, and welcome to the Difference Makers issue. And we are live with Soren, Azorian of California. Welcome, Soren, to Defyeneurs.
Thank you so much, Jerry. It's my pleasure to be here.
You know, Soren, this is a very exciting time for you, an exciting time for me as we launch the Difference Makers issue, and we've been really excited about this particular interview. You're doing some really great things in the world, and the more that I look into you, you're connecting great people, you're connecting businesses, and you're advancing technology, and I'm really inspired by that, especially at a time we're in this connection age, and I feel like we're more disconnected than ever. There's individuals like yourself that are really, really inspiring to me. So I want to kick it off with listeners. There's a quote that you share, and I really love it. It goes like this: "The only way to achieve any personal or business success is the result of the differences we contribute to the lives of others." I really love that. So, Soren, share with us, what led you to want to make a difference?
Jerry, when I look at my life in general, for the last few years, especially since I was dealing with some health issues and cancer and coming out of it, I've been forced to change some of my habits and things which I used to do. And that led me to understand the purpose of my life better. And when I look at it, the things which I was accomplishing the best was when I was, letting other people inside my, let's say, territory or what I was doing, communicating with them well, understanding their needs, see what I could do for their life, how I was, could be part of their things they've been doing, what differences I could make for them, what added values I was delivering for them. And then, all of those things just together, led me to communicate with them better. So I started digging to myself and try to learn the philosophy of the people in general, understanding what takes them, what makes them better. And what I found out was, the most vulnerable time people will share things was the time which they feel they're accepted with the other party. So I started just, looking at the things, what I've been doing and, change them. And then, and I thought that will be enough. The thing is, I spent a big part of my personal and professional life in self-education, understanding the human communication to an extent which clearly made me realize the only way to achieve any personal or business success is depending on the differences we make in others' lives. And I truly believe that's the whole formula to just be successful in anything, any communication with other people.
I love that. I love that. I love that, Soren. I love that you've really created this. There's an art to connecting, and I love that you lead with wanting to make a difference in other people's lives, wanting to connect with other people. I have this expression, be what you seek, and you were seeking connection, you were seeking, making a difference, and that's how you're living your life, and I think that's extraordinary, and you seem to have come through this very significant health challenge and making a difference in other people's lives. And I want to move a bit into your work with Appel. You're the CEO and co-founder of Appel, and I love what you shared with me that your mantra is this. I want listeners to hear that. We are humans who use technology to advance business. There's no question that you're going beyond where technology stops. Maybe share with us how you're using your life now and using Appel to make a difference in the world.
Let me just share a little bit the story of the Appel and how we come with Appel. I started in marketing and sales for a long time ago, probably 14, 15, or 16 years ago, since the mailing and telemarketing and emailing was really mode. And then we understand that every single person has a story they want to tell. And this new era allow us to basically be part of the generation of the mobile and letting the people to communicate with them with much more efficiency with their followers or clients led us to just create the Appel. I've been spending really, really great time to understand what people want and basically put together a platform which anyone in the matter of, let's say, being entrepreneur and any kind of level can share their stories. We just basically push up a button.
I love, first of all, that you've shared that, Appel evolved out of a need to share people's story. There's a real parallel there, as Defyeneurs. I think that's why we're so excited about you is, we believe everyday people like you doing extraordinary things and and everybody has a story to tell. So I think that that's fantastic, and that you're using that, Appel as a platform to allow people to share their story. So yeah, tell us more about that.
We believe everyone has a story and everyone deserves to be heard. So Appel, we really create this platform which allows new or seasoned entrepreneurs to connect with their followers and consumers in a matter of seconds, literally by having their own application on mobile devices and amplify their messages and causes without having an IT background or spend even fortune to create their own application. We really help them to place their business and services where the attentions are these days. And as all we know, it's already in mobile. Probably 97 or 98% of the people right now consuming their news or any kind of updates on their mobile devices. So what we did is we just let the people put whatever they want to, give out on their businesses or to their followers right on the front of their eyeballs. And that's where the Appel is coming.
I love that you share Appel is about connecting and it's about sharing your story. You've shared in your profile here, Soren, and it's excellent. You say that you lead by example in everything you do, and you've really come to understand patience, and you work hard on your goals, and I love that you're executing with your passion that's in your heart. So share with us, how are you continually reaching out yourself? How are you reaching out every day to inspire others around you that maybe feel like disconnected and need to get their story heard?
I believe everything is pretty simple. Just start with, let's say, hello. I greet the people with open arms wherever I go. I use my daily interactions, such as like I walk to the coffee shops or restaurants or business meetings or email, or just right now, I'm trying to understand what can I do to make sure Terry's day is better, and that amplify our listeners what we done on that last couple of minutes so their life will be better. So I really extend this open arm mentality to everyone I can, basically reach. And, I'm trying to just understand that having really patient and working hard on my goals are the only way I could fully execute all that passion I have and you mentioned in my heart. And I believe that would be enough for people to see and do the same for themselves and others.
I love that you're always, you're an entrepreneur, you're really a definer, in my mind, someone that's defying gravity and defying themselves. And, you're always starting off with how can I be of service to you today? And I think that's extraordinary. I actually believe that leaders can really learn from you, Soren, and your philosophies around how you lead from the heart and how you're always focused on making a difference in other people's lives. I seem to be inspired by this whole energy of everyday people doing extraordinary things, which, as you know, is the essence of Defyeneurs. And, you share here in your profile, and I love it, we all have the opportunity to contribute and create an even more connected world. And again, I come back to connection because I see that you're all about connection. And I love that, especially in this particular issue of Defyeneurs, which is all about people using their special gifts like you, Soren, to make a difference. Why do you feel that the world today, Soren, needs everyday difference makers now, even more than ever?
All this connectivity era is about connecting humans to humans and understanding each other better. And to the point where most people don't give up and, understand they can just be really that change maker. Sometimes, they feel the problems are too big to change or to be challenged. We need everyday difference makers to tell us we do matter. We can make a difference in this world. It doesn't have to be big act. It could be just go out and, put a smile in someone's face and just do some act of kindness. Just stand outside of your, basically wherever you are, and see what needs to be done for somebody's life to be better. And that's what I believe we need to difference makers now more than ever.
I love that. Soren, I want listeners to really hear what's in your heart. And going forward, what do you want the world to see Soren as? What do you want to be recognized for now? How do you want people to perceive you and your difference that you're making in the world?
I'm very humbled for this question. And, I believe Soren is all about who he is and who he wants to become. Soren today might be a different Soren than yesterday he was or will be tomorrow. But all in all, Soren is a person who wants to connect with all of your listeners, anybody beyond that, and understanding if there is a need of me somewhere to be and I can afford and can do that, I'll be more than happy to do. So Soren is all about, as you mentioned, connectivity, turning the things around by connecting the people together, adding value to people, and that will be probably where I want to shine and where I want to be.
Soren Azorian from California, CEO, co-founder of Apale, the future of messaging. We call this profile Connecting to What Matters. And Soren, you've certainly inspired me to truly look in my heart and connect what matters. We're honored to have you at the start of the publication, page 2 and 3. You kick off the entire publication with a really inspiring profile. So on behalf of Defyeneurs and everyday people worldwide doing extraordinary things, I want to thank you, Soren, for being a part of this energy and sharing your amazing connecting gifts with the world. Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry. Thanks to your amazing team, and thanks for the listeners to listening to us here.